Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Truck with Michael J. Solar. As always have to start out with a little bit of gratitude. So I want to say thank you all for watching, listening, liking, subscribing, and sharing. You can always check out more episodes at YouTube at BLK9TV, or you can also go ahead and download it on your favorite podcast platform. This episode, I have to say, it's going to be a little bit of venting and a little bit of gratitude because I am really looking at 2021 as the opportunistic year for entrepreneurs to really take advantage and go to a whole nother level. But at the same point in time, I have to say some things that I'm experienced with entrepreneurs, employees, workers across the board. It is an amazing thing how we are going to what I like to call the COVID effect, which is we are starting to see how people use this pandemic as an excuse of being lazy. So first off is last night on Dog Talk, I had the honor and privilege of interviewing a young lady, 12 years old, mind you, 12 years old, who decided that she wanted to raise money to go to Florida to see her grandparents. So she and a couple of her friends got together and started a dog baking biscuit company. This is an amazing thing to think about. A 12-year-old, instead of asking mom and dad for money, instead of taking the easy way out, decided with a couple of her friends to start a business to raise money to go to Florida and or pay for whatever else she may want. This isn't a thing that I look at going, she didn't have an excuse. She didn't say, well, I'm too young. She didn't say that I don't know. She didn't come up with one excuse. No, what she did was set her goal to go to Florida and started breaking that goal into smaller baby steps to successfully achieve that goal. Now, she didn't come up with one excuse. She came up with solutions to every problem that might have happened. She also only focused on marketing in one place, which was Instagram. And I would love to have you guys go check her out. It's Instagram at KALM_dog treats. And you can go out, you can buy some dog treats from her, but it's on Instagram. You just send her a message and she works the game, right? So I have to say that is an absolute amazing thing to see somebody of that age have that maturity level to go, wow, this is what I need to do to become successful and achieve my goals. With that being said, there's a lot of companies currently that you call up customer service, you call up for loans or whatever, and instead of them being on top of their customer service, they give you millions of reasons why they can't, which is one of them being what I like to call the COVID excuse. Now, this is what blows my mind, is because, prior to COVID, if you applied for a car loan, applied for loans, or applied for anything, or purchased something, your customer care was right there. Now, I get that we have to have social distancing, and I get that we're working from home, which you would think that if I'm working from home, things would be a little bit faster because obviously I'm at work immediately, right? So, you would think that would be a key. So this is where I'm going to tell you why I believe 2021 could be the year of the entrepreneur, is because right now you guys get to make a decision by looking in the mirror and deciding what hustle you're going to have. Are you going to let the 12-year-old out hustle you and achieve the goals that you are setting forth on your own because of the COVID excuse? Or are you going to stop coming up with excuses and start busting your tuckus to get to the next level of success? This is something that really blows my mind, is who is going to take the step to invest in you but you? Who's going to take the step to find the right coach to get you to the next level? Who is the one that's going to do what you need to do? If you're too busy coming up with excuses on, well, I'll get to it when I get to it, I'll get there when I get there, then you're going to let everybody pass you by. See, the thing is that when you listen to the story of the tortoise and the hare was so preoccupied about showboating that the hare wound up losing to the turtle that was slow and steady and never coming up with one excuse and or showboating. So the turtle didn't waste its time, energy, or any of that kind of stuff where it didn't need to be. The turtle stayed on the path, not coming up with an excuse, not laughing and joking, not pretending to be successful. the turtle focused. And that's where you need to come in and think about it now. That you need to be that turtle. You need to stop coming up with excuses. You need to stop worrying about things that you are out of your control and start worrying about the things that are in your control. Your control features should be what you're doing today. What can you do to improve yourself today? How do you move yourself from one spot to the other without complaining or comparing to other people and what they're doing? At the end of the day, your success is your fault. Your failures are your fault. So 2021 could be the most successful year of your life if you stop allowing the excuses to exist. Stop finding the lazy way and start doing it the right way. I have a saying around me that I always tell people is this: I'm the hardest working lazy man you'll ever meet in your life. And I truly believe that to be 100% fact. I am the hardest working lazy man. And what I mean by that is this: I will bust my butt to figure out a way to save my time later, which means I will go above and beyond now so I don't have to rinse and repeat it later. So if I go ahead and I start my company and I put in the right steps, the right procedures, the right everything, now I get to be lazy later. Where most people I have seen are lazy now and bitch and complain about having to work later. So I will give you the tip that I have always had, which is simply is this: if you put in the work now, bust your butt now, you will not have to do it later. It is that simple of a task. It is not rocket science. It is not difficult. It is not any of those things. You can do it. Believe me, you can do it. And I know you can do it because I'm doing it. Right now, hosting a podcast while driving to work. Took advantage of time. It's not hard. I placed a camera in here, logged in the computer, couldn't see comments or those things, which means I was able to take advantage of an opportune time that most people don't pay attention to, where we did. We took that time and we put the tools in place to lock and load for everything for you guys to get free tips, free education, liking, sharing, and passing the message forward so everybody else can find out how to become bigger, better themselves. See, the thing about success is making sure that you share the message, but it's also about just getting things done, not procrastinating. It's about taking a responsibility of the task at hand and doing it. If you're going to be a leader, you're going to have to take the blunt of the failures. You're also going to have to give away the successes. When your company is doing good, it's other people's success. When the company is doing bad, it is your fault. It is not a bad position. It is a great position to be in. Every day I come to work and I am extremely grateful for the team that I have. They are phenomenal at what they do, and I love having them around me at all times. I will tell you right now that my life has become phenomenal because of them. And when things go wrong, that's because of me. That is the way things work. So right now, 2021, there's a couple of things that I want to look at for you guys to take away in this hump day. This is very simple. One, the hustle is real. Go out there and become an entrepreneur. Stop coming up with excuses. Start leading your pack. Become the pack leader that you need or want so others can then start to follow you. This is time. Like I said, Miss Annabelle Latham last night on my episode of Dog Talk talked about how she started a dog treat business so she can raise money to go on to a Florida trip. That is an amazing thing to do at the age of 12 years old. She didn't come up with excuses. She came up with solutions. So that is an amazing thing. Take that from her. If you are out there currently at your current job coming up with millions of reasons why things can't operate the way you want it to operate, and you say COVID, start thinking about ways to make it happen bigger, better for you. Because that's the key. Stop finding excuses and start finding solutions. People want to work with people that have solutions, confidence, go forward in the right direction. If you are in a leadership role, take the responsibility, end it. That way the buck stops and you can move on and get it going. Stop finding the excuses. The other thing that I have to say is this, and this is a quote from Mary Kay Ash. If you know who owns Mary Kay, it's Mary Kay Ash. She has a quote that says, "Everyone wants to be appreciated. So if you appreciate someone, don't keep it secret." So this is what I want to end it on. I want people to go around telling other people what they have had an influence on and say why they're grateful. See, the thing is, a lot of people go out of their way to help others. And what's funny about that, and I've seen this more now than ever, we're literally scared to just tell somebody that they are meaningful in our lives, which I don't really understand how we've become so complacent and distant from each other. But I just want to say that I appreciate all of you as I do in every episode. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, sharing, subscribing, and passing this message on. I also want to say that I appreciate every single person that works with the Blue Line Canine and Michael J. Solar Companies. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't do anything without you. You are the greatest A-team that I could have put together and had be a part of this growth. So my wife, my kids, I appreciate you guys. You know, honestly, there's nothing better than coming home to you guys and having the support and caring that you guys give me. Seriously, every morning it's a breath of fresh air knowing that you're there supporting me and the growth that we do. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to end this. Is thank you, and I want you to know that you all mean something to me. Like it, love it, or hate it, I appreciate you. So pass that message along. Keep it going, moving it forward. Make 2021 your year. Take it to the next level. I know you can do it. Let's do it. I'll see you next week for another episode of Stuck in the Truck.